Alrighty. Alright, we're gonna try this song. We're gonna try till the first chorus. I think I'm gonna run out of breath, but you know what? Just go for it. Oh no, yonezo. That is a very weird way to write the Romaji. But it makes sense. Alright, we're gonna go to the first course. Even though I had kind of made a cover of this and recorded it, I had to figure out a way to find a video editor that will let me put it without a watermark, because the one I downloaded has watermarks and it's really annoying. So, we're just gonna try. この空より綺麗な花はないわ。なぜならば全ては嘘でできてる Antipathy world. Bam, 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 bam. La 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 la. Whoa, that's good. 絶望の雨は私の傘ついて湿らす前髪と心の裏面煩わしいはいつしかことの葉はとにから切ってことのみ私に売れている髪にはする予想を描いて自らを見失ってメイクパンパッパラパッパラパッパなさなさえて遊びましょうOh, it's so high. とってもしょうがないこともわからないわ私ってなんだっけそれすら夜の手にほだされて愛のようにさよならも言えるまま泣いたポニーポニーポニー嘘に絡まってる私はポニー Why does it feel higher? Why does it feel higher than when I usually sing it? Oh my gosh. Alright, let's... I didn't mean to move the game. That was awkward. I meant to move myself. Whoa! Whoa! Alright, you know what? Let's try one more thing. Let us do... I need to find the right, key, though. Let's see. Ooh! Why did it put this? Yoda and Zachary? Delete this. Delete this. How do I didn't want this. No, it's here. Oh, remove. Ah, get out of here. Why was there Yoda and Zachary? That was weird. Okay, I know what to do. Let's do. They're probably somewhere, but whatever. Yeah, there's an ad. Yeah. Ooh. Is good enough volume? We'll just sing to the first chorus this year. Bam, ba-da-da. 胸ぐらを掴まれて強烈なパンチを食らっておろけて肩を並べつくまったよほどいの雨に甘い輪に開けて傷口が綺麗になるなんて嘘をついつも口喧嘩せうまくできないくせしてさえない冗談言うなよ甘いのつまらなさに目が潤んだ何度も青あざだらけで涙を流して不安定な心を肩に預け合いながら去りきったバドエンドに抗うなぜだろう喜びよりも心地よい痛みずっしりと響いて 濡れた服に舌打ちしながら晴れ上がった子見合って笑う土砂降りの夜に違ったリベンジ That was better. Alright, let's get the game going. So, I did revert back. I didn't find where this was, but I found out where the sailor drowned. Saw ghosts! No. Beach. Ships. Harbor. Police. Lost shipments. Work of a siren. Whoa. Whoa.
Did you hear another sailor?
Did you hear another sailor? No. No. Yes. Yeah. Nope. Yeah. Nope. Yes. No. Yes. Sailor was found drowned on this beach by the cemetery. People are talking about sirens, but that's just superstition. Or is it? Woohoo! So, boom, 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 boom. We're gonna quickly go through this. And I am gonna kind of skip through this dialogue because we already did it before. Sorry.
I'm busy. Don't you have papers to fill? City Hall.
Clearly a left-hand
Don't
print
you
here.
have papers to fill? Okay, we got the box.
A fresh crack, as if the crate was hit recently.
Blood. Oop.
Someone bled profusely here.
Someone bled profusely. Okay, then we got number 4. Yes, a footprint that was dragged.
A furrow in the ground. A blood trail leading to or from the canal.
Yeah. Alright, then we got 8 footprints.
Police boots.
Size
Always
10.
happy. A man's footprint. A heavy boot with a worn-out sole.
Maybe we'll try those songs again later and see maybe if my voice feels better. See, when I'm not listening to music, I feel like I'm more confident.
Oh, carnelian agate beads.
Let's
a
see.
traditional
What was it
African
one?
ornament.
See, oh my gosh.
The cut is deep, potentially serious if not treated immediately. He is in shock, feverish, and dehydrated.
Oh my
Sherry,
gosh, it feels so
you
much
know
better
first
doing it that
aid.
way.
Surely you have a duty to help this man. You can't leave him to certain death.
Where is the water? There we go.
I'll use it to create a solution. I can use
Aloe
this
vera.
to stop the infection from spreading.
Alright, let's try this Kona seltzer water, y'all.
If they find out about the passage, everything will
They
go
find
wrong.
about the passage. Everything but room for us. Alright, let's see. Money. Nope. Nope. Yes.
Nobody will know anything if you keep your bloody mouth shut.
Ooh,
Coppers smell
that's not
fishy,
bad.
Sherry.
Passion fruit,
Perhaps we
orange,
should
guava.
sniff around. Sherry, just look at this. Living quarters in a sewer. What kind of a
Just
genius
wash.
bureaucrat
Better than
came up
nothing
with
to
this
bandage the
idea?
wound.
Living
I've
quarters
collected all the
in a
ingredients.
sewer.
Now
We
we
have
have
seen
first
some
aid
dark
solution.
places in Cordova.
Doo, doo, doo. Alright, let's quickly go through this and we'll try to solve the case. 8, -8. Let's double that bad boy. And -10. So we can flip this, and then you get flipped. Then you go down 2, and you go up 2, And we mix you two. Oops. Oops. Success! Okay, then we can go give the medicine to that man.
Thank you. This should make you feel better.
Well done, Sherry. At least he won't die from the infection.
I can ask you.
You still here?
Yeah.
The guard.
Go. Then let's keep going. Oh, I did that already.
Carnelian agate beads, a traditional African adornment.
Yes. Yes.
The blood sprayed off the blade after the strike. No hint of blood or impact. It might have been used as an improvised weapon.
Footprints.
Someone was dragged against their will.
Yeah. Yes.
The refugees have been detained and will not leave until all the circumstances are clarified.
Okay.
A simple leather sheath. Perfect for a dirk.
Perfect for Dirk.
£1,000. A fair sum, especially considering British currency. Malpal, soaked with salt water.
Yeah, the reason I reverted in this game is because I wanted an achievement, and now after talking with a friend, I think I'm in agreement with him that trying to get achievements in this game, especially when they're super missable, is just not fun. So, this is going to be the last time I do this.
A steel dirk.
Thank you.
Coal dust under the nails. I don't see much coal around here. Heavy boots, with one sole far more worn than the other. This man was limping John. I'd say the blade penetrated upward, however the wound is too messy to be certain. An interesting tattoo.
Ah!
A violent death. This man, limping. Coal dust. I think we're onto something here, John. You know what? I'd like to understand.
What?
How did our dead man end up inside the camp in the first place?
Alright, sorry, my mom was asking me some questions about her work stuff.
Sealed shut. I
Sealed
doubt our
shut
man could get through
gate.
these grates.
What's the one? I know it's the boat. Boat and ladder. That's what it was. Boat?
It's unlikely anyone could get in
The
or out of
what?
the camp by water without
The
alerting
booty?
police guards. No, it's too short for these walls or cliffs.
Malpal.
A single Malpal butt.
Malpal butt. Lots of other cigarettes.
Roadman cigarettes. A brand highly regarded by law enforcement officers. So there wasn't any sophisticated infiltration plan. The good old police just let the man into the camp. Now we have everything we need to get the full picture of what happened at the camp.
Yes, sir. What's all this then? Alright, so we did this earlier. This should be pretty quick. Alright, so first off, she gets dragged out. No. You weren't peaceful about it all. Yep, then. Guy's like, what's all this then? And he's like, oh shoot, I gotta run. He's like, oh my, get away from me.
So, we have a thug who came to take a refugee woman with him.
Yeah,
She
the other one.
resisted, but he dragged her by force. One of the refugees stood in his way, armed with a stick, yet he could do nothing against a cutthroat with a blade. The man didn't anticipate that the other refugees would intervene and stand against him. In the confusion, the woman managed to break free. The thug took fright and fled. He was stopped by the falling crates. He stumbled and fell, piercing his chest with his own blade. However, the wound didn't cause instant death. He managed to stand, but still bleeding, he lost his balance on the bridge and fell. Before all of this, the man had freely entered the camp through the main entrance. The police admitted him after they had a short smoke together.
You live by the sword, you die by the sword. In our man's case, it's the same sword.
You still...
Inspector...
You...
Mr. Harley,
Yeah, he snuck into
Do
the
you think
camp.
one small clock can make any difference in this place?
who knows, John? Just one ill-fitting
You're
cog
disturbing
could
a
make the whole
hornet's
machine
nest
crumble.
here, son.
I owe you a lot, Mr. Holmes.
Supposed to talk to one of Dems, right? But they don't like me right now. Affable.
May I ask you something?
They often take us from the camp to work. Most don't mind, though. It's the only way to get a glimpse of freedom.
So there's a smuggling ring in the camp. This wasn't the first time that someone freely entered the camp to take a refugee out.
At least it was certainly his last
Ba-ba-bam.
time.
Yeah, boy.
My gut tells me that we'll learn more about this ring when we find out where the thug came from.
Could you help me?
Sorry. We don't see much here.
You're disturbing a hornet's nest here, son.
I owe you a lot, Mr. Holmes.
You're the one...
Okay, then I talk to her, and she's like, "Get away from me. He used to work here." Something like that.
Oh, glad that wasn't me.
Not my best work, John. By a long shot. Naylor doesn't want us meddling. I'm starting to wonder what this all achieves.
But she helped you anyway.
You still...
The int...
Bernadotte. Okay, now can't fast travel in here. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, now I think we're supposed to go City Hall. Let's find out. Oh, it was him. Gladio. Eagle. Business. There we go. Let me get that. Oh man, did I did this for nothing, huh? Wait, because we didn't even talk to the... No, we still got time. Okay, let's also save. It's fine. Dun, 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 dun. Got the siren song theme too. Yay. Wanted to kidnap her. Yes. 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 Oh, ho, ho. There it is. That's what I wanted. Where is this one? Huh? Ground on the beach by the cemetery. Excuse me. No, it's over there. Let's also go here first. I don't think there's anything in the manor, but wow. An envelope with no text and postcard inside. Building is labeled Old Church. There are those in need in this place, however some of them need less than others. My favorite croft. Oh, alright. That's what that was. It's also an achievement to say like, I can't help my craft right now. Please, bro. I messed that up.
And the kiss mark, it's the work of a siren, huh?
It's the work of a siren.
Not at all, officer. Perhaps I can help.
Help with what exactly? Solving an accident? Fellow drank himself to death, literally. Case closed. It's not the first case, neither. A few days ago, another drunken sailor drowned himself in a fountain.
What can you tell me about the other sailor?
Nothing to tell. Some rich chap complained about a dead body in a fountain. Wasn't me who inspected the scene, though. Should have gone easy on the bottle, if you ask me. They get to shore, they start drinking like fish. Too bad booze doesn't make them grow gills, eh?
There's talk on the streets that a siren could be responsible for the drownings.
A siren? You mean the bird woman kind?
A siren?
Why, of course, we've got sirens aplenty round here.
Hey,
Harpies
don't make fun of
too.
Ariel.
Oh,
Jerk.
please.
May I look around?
I would like to take a look around.
Go ahead. Just don't disturb the evidence, all right? I still have to write my report.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. Give me a moment, y'all.
Oh, who is it?
What are you doing that for?
His whole body is tense, stiffened by rigor mortis. A kiss on the forehead is quite intimate, but the vulgar lip rouge suggests a different type of intimacy. Interesting.
Why does the lip look upside down, too?
What's happened? Who is it?
The face is frozen in a contorted smile.
Rum.
His fingers are clenched as if he's clutching to life even now. Worn, soaked boots, size 8. Something smells fishy here, and it's not brine.
Fishy.
It's a good thing the tide hasn't washed away the tracks. I should inspect them more closely.
What's happened? Who is it?
Siren's song. The rumours weren't so absurd after all.
Ooh, what a bottle.
There's still some left, just enough for a tipple. The water is shallow and the slope is smooth. One would have to
Hobbies
be
are a good
dead
way to take the
drunk
mind off
down
all
here.
the murders.
-4, -1, -2. Here's your -4. You -2 from that. -1. Only had a -1, we need a -4. I can do that too. Flip, flip, flip eventually. Let's have you go up by 1 before you flip. You divide in half. And you go down 1. And mix-a-roo, mix-a-roo. The sediment contained cyanide. Whoa.
The sediment contained cyanide. It turns out he was poisoned.
Didn't the copper say that fellow drank
Police
himself to death?
boots.
He wasn't wrong.
Whoa. Who's this person? Where? Where'd it go? Oh, over here. Lipstick on it.
A bright red lip rouge mark. Light tobacco with a hint of citrus.
He was poisoned.
What now?
It wasn't an accident.
I hate to break it to you, officer, but it wasn't an accident.
Care to elaborate, smarty boots?
The bottle of wine I found near the victim had been poisoned with cyanide. He was dead before he hit the water.
Whoa, that's a twist. Any leads on the poisoner?
Nothing to put my finger on, but I might need to inspect the other drowned sailor.
Well, of course I won't stop you. It's not my case anyway. We had a complaint about a body in a fountain. Can't have bodies laying about in fountains, can we? It was somewhere in Scaladio, as far as I know. You think they're connected?
That is what I intend to find out. Thank you.
Body was found in Scaladio. Let's do this one first. So it's crime. A crime. I feel like I like these mini mysteries better because it's like really, okay, not straightforward, but you know who you're gonna find out who done did it, and there's no ambiguity. Excuse me. With these main stories, there's no one that confesses, so it's like, did he do it? Did he? Did he really? Sailors reported drowned in a public park at the intersection of Harbor Avenue and Baskerville Street in Scaladio. Kiss mark on one of its cheeks. There you go, John. Got you, bro. Harbor Avenue and Baskerville. Harbor Avenue and Baskerville. Harbor Avenue. Baskerville? Where'd Baskerville go? I don't see Baskerville at all. Harbor. Doge. Professor. Oh, it's right here. Oh my gosh. Watch out. Up here? Right here. Oh. Hey? Oh, right there.
Oh, look, they drained the fountain and removed the body. I'm too late.
Officer Ackley, it's come to my attention that you habitually forget to collect critical evidence from crime scenes. Such absent-mindedness is unacceptable for a police officer. I wouldn't be surprised if you got this note somewhere too. This is your last warning, Ackley. I made it, Chief Constable Donovan.
No, Master. A cotton shawl. Could it be our sirens?
Another bottle. The same one,
This
in fact.
wine, again. Don't sailors prefer spirits? Drained to the last drop.
Cigarettes.
Oh, the litter bin is right there.
And a hat.
The victim won't be needing his cap anymore. I might as well take it.
Oh yeah, my hat now. My hat now, baby. Okay.
Drowning in a 2 feet deep fountain. I've seen some things, but this really takes the biscuit.
That's what I'm saying.
Last week's newspaper, the front page reads, "Sky is the limit, Governor funds Arsenal's second airship."
Okay, again, the lipstick
A
one.
bright red lip rouge mark.
Same smell.
Light tobacco with a hint of citrus.
Again.
A broken bottle with no label.
2-feet deep fountain. I've seen some things, but this really takes the piss.
A worn leather tobacco pouch, salt stained from a long time at sea.
Who would have that pouch then? I feel like she'd be the one smoking. Who's here then? No, newspaper won't be there. Three, two, four, one. What else this happens here? Walks away, newspaper, or smokes. Smokes first, kisses him, has him drink, and pushes him in the water? It wouldn't make sense for her to read there. Let's try this first. Ah, I was right.
This sailor is another victim of the same woman. She poisoned him and pushed him into the fountain to make it look like an accident.
Sherlock, the spot where he fell. I saw something. Maybe you should take a look.
A fork!
Blimey, the great detective is baffled by a piece of cutlery.
Matches.
A water-soaked matchbox from the Drinking Dutchman. Must be a local pub.
And... Oh, coins.
Venetian copper soldi. Authentic, but worthless.
It's kind of long. Silverton near Victoria Bridge. Or Caesar. Victoria Bridge. This one.
Drinking Dutchman. Oei.
Not looking for company, boy.
Sailor time.
Can I ask you a question?
I'd help you if I could, but I know nothing.
Could you help me?
I'd help you if I could, but I know nothing.
This isn't working. You might need a different tack.
I'm shipping up to Boston in a few days.
Ah, good win.
What can I get you, mate?
Nah, I'm good. Don't want to...
Aye, I know the fella.
Let me guess.
No way, mate. That's just he was from HMS Achilles. Some British schooner, nothing special. Except one of them Jack Tars shot an albatross. Everyone knows it's bad luck. Everyone. The dimwit brought the curse upon his whole crew. 3 are dead already.
Wait, I've heard of only 2 such accidents. Are you saying that another man drowned?
Drowned or not, they've all kicked the bucket.
Are you
Just
saying
this
no man
morning,
drowned?
Another member of the crew was found dead. It's a curse, I'm telling you.
Obliged to find out if it's really a curse.
It must indeed be the curse, but how do you know all that?
Why, he told me the whole story himself.
The victim told you?
His crewmate. The one who killed an albatross, Harry Thorne. He's renting a room upstairs. Every day, he gets completely rat-arsed. raving on and on about the bird around his neck. He's sleeping it off right now. But when the blighter wakes up, it'll be the same thing all over again.
Do you have a free room?
Certainly do. Dirt cheap. Here's the key. Go pick anyone you like.
So let's talk to him first, because we're here already.
Oh, it smells of stale cigarettes and damp bed sheets. Not exactly the best place to stay in town.
Is the other guy dead?
Oh, the smell alone makes me feel groggy. He's out cold. No use trying to wake him.
Oof, he's really gone on a binge. The same as we saw earlier. She's pretty free with her kisses.
Perhaps too much for her own good.
My dear Harry, you probably don't remember me, but I remember you. How could I ever forget our shared night of passion? Now that you've returned to Cordona, why don't you visit me at the Garden of Delights? You won't regret it, I promise. And don't you worry about the money. You're my very special client. Think of you, Elisa or Eliza.
The photo of the cursed crew. Here's Thorn, and right next to him, our first drowning victim. Crew of HMS Achilles, Cordona, 1879.
Now we walk into a trap, guns blazing. The game is afoot, Sherry boy.
Well said. I think I'll borrow that line from you, old chum.
Sailor uniform. I can't change here. Do that first. Boom, 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 boom. Sailor with the Shenandoah beard. I think that is right? Sailor hat, uniform, and the Shenandoah beard. Lush. Something. Lush beard. Yeah, it's that one. Okay. So, let's do this one first. Behind the Giant Sparrow Club on Queen Street. Scaladio. Queen Street. Queen. There's Queen. Yeah, there's a Gloria Lane. Somewhere here. Hello? Oh, it's... Oh my gosh, it's right there. Whatever, keep it marked. Fast travel, do that. Then we will go solve this case. And then... We did have another side case, right? Okay, it's somewhere here. Maybe I can go left. Right there.
Ugh. Well, if it ain't Mr. Smarty Boots. Guess what? You were right about the poisoning, but this time I'm ahead of the game. We've got another homicide on our hands. Same method, same everything. See for yourself.
Thanks, officer.
A sharp, bloody rock stuck deep in the mud. The officer must have rolled the body over.
Like
Looks
drag.
like he slipped. An empty bottle of rum. There'd be no sirens.
This one like it's an actual accident.
He suffered a head wound. There's caked blood in his hair underneath all the mud. This was clearly an accident.
Yeah. Of course. Yikes. You, bro.
What did I tell you?
That may be true, but this here is very clearly an accident. The victim slipped and hit his head on a rock. I would have thought it obvious.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I thought I had all this sewn up. But you just had to come along and make me look like an idiot. I hope you're happy now, genius. Just move along.
So it was a curse after all. The curse of clumsiness. I hope it's not contagious.
Ba-ba-bum. Course correction. Ooh, that reminds me of okay. Oops, that reminds me of good old Great Ace Attorney. Oh, love that. Love that game. Garden of Delights. Where are they? Where is that? Where is the Garden of Delights? What? Where's the garden? Huh? Huh? Where is the garden? The garden. Where is the garden? Why can I not find the garden? Where is the garden? Why can't I find this? Return to Verdona. Must be a way to search stuff. Oh! I'm pretty sure I've been to the Garden of Delights too. That's the most annoying thing. Garden of Delights. Sherlock Holmes. Have I not found the Garden of Delights? Hello? Oh, excuse me. I find that this achievement is missile because it is a John challenge. See, I knew I'd... Have I never been here? Is that why? I guess not. Oh my gosh, I had the fast travel, but not the... Ah! Whoa.
Are you able to help me?
Yes. Heard about this, Anson. Let me tell you.
Southernmost part of Grange Street. I was supposed to ask. Ha! Intelligence on looks like Garden Delights. Notice there were prostitutes in the wing of Madame Pauline.
Come on over, lovey. Don't be shy. I can see you're up for some fun. Girls, boys, a bit of both. Whatever tickles your pickle, darling.
Whatever tickles your pickle.
I'm looking for the girl who wrote this letter. Perhaps you know who she might be?
Let me see. No, I don't know, Lovey. I have a Lizzie here, but I doubt she can even spell her own name. And what's all this nonsense about a special client? This is a business we're running here, not a charity. What's that got to do with me? Cannot help you with this, Lovey. Cannot help you with this, Lovey. Cannot help you with this, Lovey. What's that got to do with me? What's that got to do with me? I don't see what you're getting at.
I'm looking for a specific girl. This is her shawl. Do you have any idea where she might be?
Ah, I know who you mean. It's the goody two shoes down the street. She's not one of mine, though. She's not even a working girl, if I say so myself. Trust me, Lovey.
Ooh.
We'll give you a much better time.
Whoa,
I don't
ayo.
doubt it, Mom, but
Ayo.
I have to see her first.
Ayo? Ayo?
Is this familiar to you?
Oh, sorry. I know nothing about it. But I can please you in another way.
Yeah, I think we should interrogate some of them. Well, hell, all of them.
Harry, it's you! I knew you'd come. It's been so long, but you haven't changed a bit. I don't suppose you remember me, do you?
Eliza!
You must be Eliza, yes? I got your letter.
Wonderful. No point beating around the bush then. I've missed you, love. I wonder if you still have your prowess.
Ew.
Why don't we go to my place for some wine and something extra?
Ew.
I'd love to.
Please.
Rejected.
Let's.
I'm just kidding. Let's go.
How could I refuse such an offer from a pretty girl like you? Let's go right now.
Wonderful. Follow me. It's not far from here. Here we are. Make yourself comfortable, love.
Ayo.
There's wine on the table. You should have some. Loosen you up. Bring out your naughty side.
Won't you drink with me?
Absolutely. I'll join you in a minute. I just need to powder my nose.
All right then. Waiting for you, pet.
Did you just call her pet? Seriously? Boy, you are truly hopeless, Sherlock.
Alright, well, we got this siren song.
Siren song. She is consistent, I'll give her that.
My mom
The
was
bottle
looking at
open
my
and the
chicken.
cork replaced.
A fresh lick of paint, some warm touches, and anyone could call this place a home.
Enjoy your wine, sweetie. I'll be out in a minute.
Hey, if you want to keep this stupid act up, you better pour out the wine and quit. Hurry up, she'll be out any second.
HMS Achilles, Friday, 5 p.m. She prepared for their arrival.
My dear Elisa, with this, I'm sending you the money that I promised in my last letter. Your father may still blame you, but I don't, darling. I know that none of it was your fault. He won't listen to me, but I'm sure he misses you too. I beg you, return home. Until then, you are my thoughts and prayers. Your loving mother, Rachel Esposito.
beloved child of a rich family.
And done. No hard feelings, Mr. Fickus, right?
Hmm.
Come on, hurry up.
Shh.
Ah, she's smoking citrus-flavored cigarettes. The dots connect. White powder with a bitter almond-like odor. These are no smelling salts. It's cyanide.
This lip rouge looks good on her. Just saying.
She's the killer. Another one is dead today as I watched the ripples around him. I should have felt relief, yet I felt nothing. Nothing but my own pain. If only memories could fade away like those ripples. I wish I could forget that dirty alley, that fear and helplessness. Oh.
Oh, here
Sad.
she comes.
That's sad.
Sorry for making you wait, sweetie. I hope the wine has kept you good company.
Cyanide is not exactly the best company.
Wait, what's happening?
It's time I drop my act. This beard is false. I'm not Harry Thorne.
Oh, I see. You're from the police then, yes? Here to question me?
There's no need. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I know that you killed Thorne's crewmates, and I know why.
Well, Mr. Holmes, you can save your breath. I won't deny a thing. But please stop tormenting me with this farce. Do what you must.
Oh, I don't blame her though.
I will keep it a secret, but you do have to stop.
How can I stop now after all I've done? I thought it would bring me solace. Stupid. It is too late.
You cannot undo what you've done, that much is true, but it's not too late to move on. It's never too late.
You're right. You must be right. I knew it all along, I just didn't have it in me to admit it.
I'm glad that you do now. And here's your shawl. Try not to lose it again.
I won't. Thank you, Mr. Holmes. Thank you so much.
No, I've been cursed. No! Wow, that was easy wiping away the makeup. Alright. Ooh, John liked my choice. Okay, we could do this one. I'm on Sherlock's side. That was a mature choice, especially in this gray area where it can be hard to tell right from wrong. Okay. We had to go to the old church. What's that? St. Jean? We're doing it. St. Nicholas. Oh, it's one of those, so. Let's see if it's this one, I guess, first, huh? Change outfits as well. Into my, I wish I could favorite stuff because this is arguably my favorite outfit. Arguably. Visit this church. Oh, I think it is.
Do you know anything about this?
Friend, you're lucky there is something I know about this.
I've learned that the image is an old Catholic church located at the crossing of Speckled Street and Bonaparte Street in Western Scalario. Speckled. Right there. Okay. I got very lucky ass randomly. Thought I was at the church. Turns out I was wrong. I was wrong. I was wrong. This thing. Ah. Sorry. Basilica. Those that need this place, some of them need less than others. My favorite croft. The logo features a little farm.
Is this familiar to you?
Don't be angry with me, sir, but I don't know.
Is this familiar to you?
We cry for help, you do nothing. So when you ask for help, why should we speak?
Oh, I am bored. Call me when you find the answer.
Okay, so maybe I should change. Hey. Where is my this one?
Is this familiar to you?
No, sorry, I know nothing.
May I ask for your assistance?
My dear fellow, you're talking to the right man.
You're talking to the right man. S, since you proved your mettle in the previous one, I'm offering you the chance to do more good. My church will find a carpet shop. The owner of this assuming students are informant. He was meant to deliver us a way to decipher the coded message of an underground criminal organization in Cardona, but in the last few days, oh my gosh, kind of it's erratic. Going to everything with smoothie.
Performance.
Mother.
It's exciting. Let's show your brother how it's done.
My poor daughter. How could they take her? My Nekama. Oh, my blood. They've taken away my life. Nekama.
You were warned, now you want us to ever see her again. This note was written on a crude piece of paper and pinned to the counter with a knife.
It's strange that it didn't break with all this rust. A cheap wooden handle. The kind you'd find in drunken fights in a cheap bar.
Not another M case. Food.
Someone jumped over the counter here.
Nekama. My sunshine. My only daughter.
Hmm?
The man is in shock. We won't get much from him.
Part of a working outfit. The sleeve was ripped off. Hello. What could these black stains be?
Negative 4, 4, and 1. Oops. Yay. Crude. What? Creosote.
Nekama. My son.
Which is used in the treatment of railway sleepers.
My only daughter.
bum, 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 bum. Railroad.
Excuse me, just one question.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I don't know anything.
Bum 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 bum.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
I can't say I've ever heard about that.
Could you help me?
I can't say I've ever heard about that.
Each have the same exact
This isn't
voice.
working. You might need a different tack.
Excuse me, just one question.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I don't know anything.
Go, go, go.
Could you help me?
No, sorry, I know nothing.
You're doing the right thing, right? Isn't that the had to ask people? Yeah.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
Not my problem.
You obviously haven't thought this all through. Or are you just annoying these people on purpose?
Do whatever I want. Sure. Why can't I change clothes there?
Do you know anything about this?
No, friend. I'm sorry. I don't know the answer.
Have you seen the fresh meat?
Potential buyer's identity.
Oof. Have you seen the fresh?
Gus McPherson. Guards mentioned seemed to be such a slave trade. They mentioned waiting for a British slave by the name of Gus McPherson who was coming back checking a fresh girl. Okay, where's this cipher? Missing this cipher. Where is this missing cipher? What? Well, this didn't tell me anything. Oh, this is a different case, that's why. Where is this cipher? This is all the DLC. Awkward. British sailor. That one I couldn't change because I don't look like a sailor. Just the dress up.
You, McPherson. We've been waiting.
You, McPherson. I faced the wrong way. Face the door.
You are not yours. Curiosity can kill more than a cat, mister.
Yep. Just slapped.
No more crime for you until next month.
I'm coming for you.
You are.
I'm gonna hurt you.
No more crime for you until next month.
Kneecaps.
The snuff's ready.
Take a rest.
Give him the pepper snuff.
I'm coming for you.
Ow! No more crime for you.
The snuff's ready.
That was cheating.
Too simple.
Can I give him the pepper snuff?
Don't cry, you'll...
The snuff's ready. It's all yours now. Go for it.
What?
Don't bother moving.
Give him the pepper snuff. Time to knock this guy out.
Bam.
Too simple.
The snuff's ready.
Bum 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 bum. Yeah, yeah.
Please, release me.
Oh, maybe the cipher is hidden around here.
Key. What we heard about the British overlord is true. These people might retaliate. Be prepared, for God's sake. Hide the cipher.
Poor people, caged like birds.
I don't even see these people up here. What the heck? Okay, but where is the cipher? Cipher? Cipher, no siphoning? What? it behind her? Oh.
British Railway Guide, 1876. So many bookmarks. I think we've got our cipher. Miss, are you all right? Let me unlock your shackles. My name is Sherlock. What's your name?
I will be all right. My name is Nikama.
Nikama. I'm here on behalf of your father. I'm going to get you home.
I suppose my father's faith was justified then.
Miss, would you know how we can save the others?
Yes, I can show you. Should we run now?
Give me a minute. Our staying here is dangerous.
Jeez.
You've saved us. I will report back to you-know-who. Don't worry. Once I'm done, we leave the island. The Empire will take care of us.
I will never forget you.
Yay. Okay. I need to do this first. I think he's at Cordona Chronicle. Well, I end up doing other cases rather than the main one. Nope, it is City Hall. Yes. Official. Oh, yeah. Aha, there we go. Okay. Now I can do this to get the achievement. Save. Supposed to punch him.
If you're here on Matt. Why are you staring at me like...
On my way here, I was wondering whether you might regret. I had hoped that you would hear her scream, see her face in your dreams, or...
Who?
Neither of my hope...
Why are you here?
punch him in the face.
You defiled a girl who was with child. Don't even pretend that you regret what took place. Do you wonder why I came here? It is because I am disgusted with people like you, and the only way in my mind to rid the world of your ilk is to see you hanging from the gallows.
All right, all right.
I've never written a single word to you.
That left
answers.
Fine.
Sherlock.
Shame.
Alright, I think you can go through this.
You may.
All right.
The painting.
I might be a rotten.
Use your connections.
Yes.
That.
What makes you think you can decide what's best for these people?
Such is the arrogance.
Come on, it's not like we're going.
Okay. System suffers. Huh. All receiving a system, they can. The situation here must be amended. Almost had the proof. The envoy.
Better to do.
I take your point.
This misses my brother. Whoa, that was weird. Doesn't even let me go back to the game. Thank you. Okay, so then... Okay. Southeastern Bazaar Road, crossing the Roman Road. Bazaar Road, Roman Road. Roman.
These workers don't look like your average Cordona folk.
They're refugees from the camp.
That's our way in, Sherry.
Hey, yo.
I'm
Mr. Bernard.
It's in, Mr. Bernard.
One.
I did try to resolve this peacefully.
There we go. Bum 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 Crap. Get over.
Take a rest, my friend.
Aha! Crap. Go to face.
Don't cry, you'll live.
Hello? You're not coming out? There you go. Not fair at all.
Take a rest.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Bam.
No more
Give him the pepper snuff. You can overcome the brute now.
I couldn't miss the party.
Hey, without concentration, boy.
Don't bother moving.
The snuff's ready.
Don't cry, you'll
Give him the pepper snuff. The snuff. Don't give him the pepper snuff.
Reload. Thank you.
Don't. The snuff's ready.
Yay. Boom, 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 boom.
Sherry, look. This seems familiar.
Let's see what's hidden there. Vogel's stolen painting. Isn't it curious how it developed into a much more interesting case? Masks, traditional for the Chokwe people of Central Africa. V.H. Grindley Flow Blue tableware. A Dogon statue from West Africa.
Dogon.
A century old at least. This is what lies behind the facade of Bernadotte Company Limited. An amazing piece of culture. I imagine many collectors and museums would be interested in having it.
No, sir. Don't hurt me.
No,
It's all right.
sir.
I won't harm you.
Like you didn't harm the folk.
Don't come any closer.
Have you ever tried to pick up your...
Righto. Yes.
Whoa. Oh, wow. That was as if somebody put my words in your mouth. You acted so much like me. This is it. This is where all the magic happens.
I suppose it's Mr. Bernadotte with our fine governor. 1875. Was taken a few years back. John, how many people in Cordona have a photograph with the governor, do you think?
You definitely don't have one.
I have a family.
Waybills.
Spare me.
The Bernadotte Company Limited trade network reaches the most distant colonies of the Great Empire.
It must be very convenient for a man like Bernadotte.
Spare me.
So, you've cut through all the guards just to talk to me. Then come here, and we shall talk. Whenever you're ready. I'd hate to intrude.
Gang tattoo. Married. Gone. He's cold-blooded. Nicola Bernadotte is a harsh gang leader and calculating businessman. He beams confidence and menace. He anticipates danger by keeping his gun near him, but still holds it in the holster. Bernadotte stems from the working class. From so far, family had to work in the fields at a young age. Hard work on the son had bad nutrition, led to suffering from pellagra. Despite being financially comfortable now, he just himself. We're gonna say the tattoos.
Niccolo Bernadotte, I presume? The name is Sherlock Holmes, and I'm afraid I bring bad tidings.
Is that so?
The man you sent to the refugee camp failed in his task. He impaled himself on his own blade. Clumsy and chaotic end.
For a man who just broke onto my property, you are more businessman than brute. You have my attention, Mr. Holmes. Do not waste it.
Mr. Bernadotti, do you know the name Boniface Mercurio?
I do not.
Mercurio was a local artist. Recently, a man broke into his apartment, ransacked the place, and killed him. The thief was looking for something.
You are testing my patience, boy.
In a moment, the connection will reveal itself. As I said, your man was found dead in the refugee camp. He was there to kidnap a woman, but the other refugees intervened to try and save her. The ensuing scuffle resulted in the man's accidental suicide. He sported the same tattoo as your men in this building. In fact, it also bears a resemblance to the one on your neck. Care to explain what business your man had with this woman?
You have no idea what you are talking about. I can assure you this was no kidnapping. The refugees in the camp are on edge. What happened there is a tragic accident, one I am not responsible for.
For what reason was your man there if not to abduct her?
Why would I answer? You are yet to justify your presence in the slightest.
I was hired, privately, to investigate the recent theft of a painting from an art gallery. My investigation led me to a man from your organization, and thus, to you, Mr. Bernadotti.
That is quite a stretch.
Bernadotti.
Why would I need to steal a painting when I could buy anyone I wanted?
Interestingly enough, I spotted the stolen painting in your storeroom.
I buy and sell a lot of things, Mr. Holmes. Unfortunately, if this is true, it is not the first time I have been sold stolen merchandise. I presume you were hired by the owner of the gallery. Tell them to contact me, and we'll sort out the situation. So, this painting is why you broke into my office. So many words, so little action. When you barged into my office, Mr. Holmes, I got the impression you wanted to talk business. Now I see you had come just to talk. Tell me exactly what you want, or get out.
It was necessary groundwork for what comes next. I have enough evidence to conclude that the gallery thief, the artist's killer, and the dead man in the camp are all the same person.
Your time is almost up, Mr. Holmes.
Before you draw your gun, there is one final detail I am yet to mention. The young woman your man was tasked to collect from the refugee camp had been defiled at a perverse masquerade party. That violation was captured in a photograph by Boniface Mercurio and used as a reference for his painting. The photo shows the attacker's face.
Finally. That's why you're here, Mr. Holmes. You have the photograph.
It is what your man was after when he broke into Mercurio's apartment, and it is what you're after too, isn't it, Mr. Bernadotti?
You have the photograph with you. How much do you want for it?
I am not naive enough to carry it with me, but I am yet to decide what I shall do with it. I know the man in the photo is a British envoy. What interest do you have in his downfall?
I must admit, I am rather impressed by how comprehensively you have pursued this matter. And so, you deserve the honest answer. My business dealings are often arduous in their bureaucracy. A man in his position, willing to look the other way, could ease my work significantly. In return, I will make sure no one looks his way either. A favor for a favor.
Also known as blackmail, the modus operandi of any true professional.
It was not originally my idea. Mercurio set things in motion, extorting the envoy for the most trivial of ends. Money. In response, the envoy hired my man to retrieve the painting and the photograph, eliminating Mercurio's leverage. I only learned the whole story after the artist was killed in his home.
And rather than extricate yourself, instead you took over Mercurio's venture.
It fell into my lap. As a businessman, I simply seized the opportunity. Now, how much do you want for the image?
I could not help but appreciate the collection of smuggled artifacts in your storeroom. You have rather diversified your business.
Oh, high and mighty of you, Mr. Holmes. Not all smuggling is immoral. I pay generous rates to developing cultures and spread their culture to eager buyers. And furthermore, I supply many immigrants with a taste of home.
A very convenient way of thinking.
I have traveled wildly, Mr. Holmes. I've seen people in far-flung lands for whom my services are a lifeline. Without them, they would starve. The tax on cargo is often so absurd that it would be more profitable to simply sink your ship than dock it in the harbor. And trust me, I am speaking from experience.
Why did you send your man to remove the woman from the camp?
Without a photograph, her testimony was the next best thing. Securing her was in everyone's interest. Victims and witnesses all too often disappear. I thought the girl was safer with us. I did not anticipate what would happen at the camp.
I saw refugees from the camp at your warehouse. They work for you.
I have made certain arrangements with City Hall and the police. Thanks to me, refugees can work and be paid. It's a pathway to freedom.
And how much do you save by capitalizing on their cheap labor?
I have heard no complaints. They seem happy just to get out of that slum.
Why should I give you the photograph?
Just name your price.
What if my price were not money? You claim to have connections, Mr. Bernadotte. Perhaps you could improve conditions for the refugees. Give them a chance for a better life.
Ha! I do have connections, Mr. Holmes, but help the whole camp? You are asking too much. I could, however, make arrangements for one person. The woman who was violated will have her own home outside the camp, solely for her and her child. She will no longer be a refugee, but a princess. That I can guarantee.
Is that really possible?
It will be neither fast nor easy, but I can do it. She deserves it, don't you agree? And as for her abuser, he will serve me, as much as he deserves.
So, in your plan, everybody will be given their due. Especially you, Mr. Bernadotte.
Seems like a fair deal, no? I doubt anyone could offer you better. Simply give me the photograph, and the world becomes a better place. I give you my word.
Do 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 do. Wants to get the proof of the envoy's crimes in order to blackmail him. System suffers or victim of violation. Bernadotte knows how to turn it into. Smaller evil for the greater good. Oh, I see, because I could also just give it to him.
The front door's now open, sir. You can leave through it.
Only go to 2, right? This is the only... This is even linked. This isn't linked to anything. Thanks.
If you want, of course.
Dang right I want to. Ba, 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 ba.
Have you thought it?
Almost. The refugees, what will happen?
Well, I wouldn't be standing here in this fancy office if I didn't know how to pull the right strings. In fact, it's the only thing I know. The local governor will receive a decree signed by the House of Lords containing a request to patriate the refugees in the name of the Crown.
From where did you gain such influence?
I never asked you how you found the photograph. So don't ask the magician how he performs his tricks.
But how can I believe you?
Ugh. I presume you do believe in my selfishness. The initiator of the refugee salvation will be none other than the British envoy, savior and protector of those in need. It's a win situation for me, too. Now, what about the photograph?
You deserve to be punished, but the greater good is what matters here. I won't bargain it for justice for Naylor.
I'm glad that this situation is over.
It will be over when you settle the matter of the refugees.
You have my word, Mr. Holmes.
Mr. Holmes, you've returned. Have you uncovered anything new about the theft?
I've brought news, but not all of it will please you.
Fill me in, Mr. Holmes. I won't shoot the messenger.
I tracked down Boniface Mercurio.
I presume he wasn't delighted about the situation?
He was not having a good day on account of his murder. Killed in his own flat by the same person that stole his painting.
Oh, sweet Mercurio. Perishing in the pursuit of his art. How apt. I will miss his exceptional
Why
sense
doesn't
of
this
humor.
man sound shocked like at all?
I located the thief, but found him rather cold. He was tight-lipped about the painting, too.
Huh, he's dead. How very droll, Mr. Holmes. One presumes you were not responsible.
It was an accident at the refugee camp. He impaled himself on his own knife.
Life is nothing if not cruel and capricious. What about the stolen painting? Have you located it?
I found the painting, but I could not retrieve it.
Well then, where is it?
In Bernadotti's office.
Bernadotti? That shady businessman? Why would he steal it from me?
I'm afraid you'll have to ask him yourself.
I take it you found something more then. What happened to your crusade of truth? Was it not that important after all?
No truth will satisfy you, Mr. Vogel.
It was not an attack, Mr. Holmes. If you've chosen not to tell me, I respect your intention. But it is just rather boring, isn't it?
It is what it is.
Well, now that we've resolved all of our outstanding matters, I have a gift for you. I took the liberty of having it delivered to Stonewood Manor. I am told it belonged to your mother.
What is it?
And what exactly have you sent me?
Frankly, I'm not sure how to answer that. I trust you'll know.
Okay, thanks for, like, not answering at all.
Previously, you mentioned there may have been more to my mother's passing than consumption. It appears you were right.
Oh dear. I'd hoped to be wrong.
She was unstable, mentally unwell. She required sustained, specialized treatment, but her madness persisted.
I knew that Violet had disappeared from the public eye, but had no idea
Whose
of
hand
her
is that?
suffering.
What is happening?
I cannot imagine what you're feeling.
I'm fine.
That was weird.
Thank you, Mr. Vogel. I am curious to see what you have procured.
I think I'll leave the exhibition in its current state for a while. I'll call it The Art of Vandalism.
Alright, so we're gonna fast travel to Stone Manor. We're gonna end there today. Or get another case in the Cordona Chronicle, of course. Do that first, I guess, huh? Let's get the case. We're not gonna do it yet. And then we're gonna stop right outside of Stonewood Manor. What is happening? Why can't I move?
I wish to be alone.
What?
Killed with one perfect shot to...
That's what it was.
Killed with one...
Man, southern western side. Alright, we are going to stop here for today. We have finished the second major case. If you were here, thanks for watching. We will see you next time. Bye.